A breeze swept past, and Qiao Yihuan turned to watch them, her eyes as dark as an abyss, making it impossible to fathom her thoughts. He, Beos, who led the two to the palace where the original princess once lived. Qiao Yihuan stared at their retreating figures until they vanished, then turned away, her clenched fists leaving crescent marks in her palm as she headed towards Tai and Hall with a blank expression. "Can I call you Wanyan?" He Beos who asked, her cheeks flushing as she avoided Qiao Wanyan's gaze. Why is she blushing? The palace isn't that cold, but it's not warm enough to cause this. A playful glint sparked in Qiao Wanyan's eyes, and she smiled like a spring flower, her brows arched with irresistible tenderness. Of course, he Beos who thought her voice was heavenly, soft, sweet like the fluffiest cotton candy at a carnival, cloying yet not sickly. Wanyan. Qiao Wanyan leaned closer, grinning. "Princess, your voice sounds beautiful when you said my name, as expected." He Beos who blushed deeper. Poor princess, raised in the palace and then in Yangtze City, so sheltered. Just then, a palace maid entered. "Your Highness." "Second, Miss Zhou. I'm from Cunning Palace. The Empress heard the dress was stained and sent this outfit. She's already punished the clumsy maid. Please rest assured." Qiao Wanyan recognized the maid, a senior attendant from Cunning Palace. The Empress always has the best intelligence. Thank you. "Miss, I'm sure the maid didn't mean it. Please convey my gratitude to the Empress for standing up for me. The Empress has always adored you." "Second, miss, she dotes on you," the maid replied with a smile. Qiao Wanyan pursed her lips, feigning shyness. After the maid left, he Beos who marveled inwardly. This is exactly like a period drama heroine. Qiao Wanyan was the archetypal second female lead, breathtaking and beautiful, noble, talented, and capable, yet ignored by the blind male leads. A figure even audiences knew they could never match. As a hardcore appearance enthusiast, he Beos who felt she could eat 3 bowls of rice just from looking at her. Beauty prolongs life. Princess, I need to change. Could you wait behind the screen? He Beos who shook her head, grabbing the outfit with a grin. "Let me help you change." Qiao Wanyan's smile faltered. There was something lecherous in he Baojuskazi, forced behind the screen. He Beos who paced angsty Uslai until Qiao Wanyan emerged. Wow, the Empress' gift was a celestial rainbow feathered gown, making her look like a goddess descending from the 9th heaven, wrapped in moonlight. The genuine same-out sex admiration made even Qiao Wanyan blush, her cheeks blooming like peonies. Wow, he Beos who clasped her chest, unable to stop marveling. The princess isn't sheltered, she just has good taste. Qiao Wanyan regretted her earlier judgment. Zhang Qian, leaving Shuan Palace for Taiyan Hall, spotted Sichiyu sneaking towards Changsha Ping Palace. Why is he skulking there? The banquet starts soon. Frowning. Zhang Qian followed. Sichiyu dashed forward, constant Lai looking over his shoulder like a thief. Changping Palace, once he Bao's whose home, had stood empty since she married and moved to Yangtze City, exuding desolation, with Qiao Wanyan, Ziyuan, and he Beos who inside. The area was deserted. Sichiyu peeked through the inner chamber windows instead of entering. Zhang Qian, watching from the door, wondered. Who is he spying on? There must be a woman inside. Sichiyu was notorious for his lust, with a harem of concubines even before marriage. But who's in Changping Palace? A pretty maid. Before Sichuyu could see anyone, he heard faint voices, growing impatient. He tipped to Ed to the door, only to yelp when Ahin clapped his shoulders. "Young Marcus, what are you doing here?" He stammered panic in his voice. Inside, Ziyuan said, "Miss, someone's outside. I'll check." Zhang Qiyun recognized Ziyuan's voice. Asterisk, is Kia Wanyan inside? Asterisk, he looked at Sichuyu with contempt. Asterisk, if she's alone with her maid, what's he planning? Ruining her reputation. Asterisk, the door creaked open, and Sichuyu immediately shouted, "Young Marquis, why are you skulking outside Changping Palace?" Spying through the window, Zhang Qiyun's eyes bulged. Asterisk, son of a bitch. Asterisk, as the door opened, Ziyuan gaped at the two men. Asterisk, why are they here? And did the sixth young master say young Marquis was spying on Miss? Asterisk, her gaze turned to Zhang Qiyun, dripping with disgust and anger. "I wasn't," Zhang Qiyun protested, but his words sounded like excuses to feeble. Ziyuan, Kia Wanyan, and He Beos who emerged. Stunning both men, Kia Wanyan's morning gown was breathtaking, but the celestial robe now made her looks like a goddess beyond compare. Sichuyu couldn't look away, suddenly regretting his plan. He intended to ruin her reputation, but now asterisk marrying such a comprised wouldn't bad. At least she'd make a pretty vase. V never betted such a fox before. Asterisk. What's happening? Ziyuan reported. Miss, the young Marquis was spying on you through the window. Kia Wanyan glanced between Zhang Qiyun and Sichuyu. The moment their eyes met, Sichuyu cried yes. I saw the young Marquis sneaking around, so I followed and caught him spying. Zhang Qiyun had never felt such indignation. Asterisk. This bastard is worse than it thought. Asterisk, he stole all my lines. He snarled. Zhang Qiyun kicked Sichuyu, who fell to the ground, clutching his stomach but keeping his eyes on Kia Wanyan. See, he's furious. Asterisk genius. Asterisk Sichuyu thought. Asterisk accusing the young Marquis might get me beaten. But if Kia Wanyan knew I was spying, she'd make a scene. I can tap her to alert the Emperor on the Launch Vitae Festival. Let them fight who's smarter than me. Asterisk. I wasn't, I swear. Zhang Qiyun had never been accused before and didn't how to defend himself without evidence. Asterisk, this scumbag is lying. He looks so convincing. Asterisk. Kia Wanyan knew better. Zhang Qiyun hadn't tried anything in the valley. If he were like Sichuyu, she had lost her virtue long ago and ordered Liu Jinni to kill him. But Sichuyu was a known libertine. Asterisk know who was spying. But our asterisk. How much trouble had Zhang Qiyun caused her? She stepped towards him, and he instinctively covered his face. Asterisk this. Vicious woman slaps when she's angry. Asterisk she raised her leg to kick him. Asterisk. But as he covered asterisk their asterisk, she slapped him instead. Asterisk smack. Asterisk Ziyuan. Asterisk serves you right for spying. Asterisk He Beos who? Lucky bastard. Did you even know why you're being hit? Asterisk. Zhang Qiyun held his burning cheek, glaring at her. I told you I wasn't. Too angry to care. He stormed over to Sichuyu and kicked him. Relentless lie. Asterisk I can fit her, but I can beat this scumbag. Asterisk. Sichuyu curled up wailing. He's furious. Look. Asterisk so shameless and obnoxious. Asterisk Kia Wanyan side. Without Zhang Qiyun, Sichuyu would have burst in. Asterisk no evidence. So even making a scene won't help. Especially today. The Emperor will be angry if disturbed on his big day. Asterisk she'd make Sichuyu regret it, just not now. Asterisk have a big show tonight. Can't let him ruin it. Asterisk. Zhang Qiyun, I thought you were an idiot. not a hypocrite, she said, making him kick Sichuyu harder. The sixth young master soon begged for mercy, but Zhang Qian didn't stop until he was battered and silent. Just then, the cunning palace maid returned, led by the scene. After failing to get answers, she said, "Miss Second Zhou, the Empress has an errand for you. Please come with." Mia Hibeos, who tried to follow, but was escorted to Taiyan Hall. Zhang Qian gave Sichuyu one last kick, hearing a bone crack, standing over the half-out dead man. His face was icy. "You worthless piece of shit. Wait for me." Hibeos, who returned to Taiyan Hall, and Qiao Yihuan glanced behind her, but there was no sign of Qiao Wanyan. Could she have gone back without suitable clothes? She withdrew her gaze, picked up the teapot, and stepped beside Minister Qiao to pour him tea, playing the role of a dutiful daughter. A man beside Minister Qiao flattered with smiles. "Minister Qiao is truly blessed. Is this your eldest daughter, who seldom appears in public?" Minister Qiao smiled. "Yes, my eldest daughter is somewhat timid and reclusive, not fond of socializing. This time, I thought to let her see the world and meet people." Qiao Yuan's smile froze for a moment, but she still nodded polite at the man and Ray treated to her seat. She scanned the empty seat beside her, and some of her displeasure faded. Shiyu, the crown prince, observed everything and ordered a servant to send the wine pot from his table too. Qiao Yuan, as the crown prince, his actions drew many eyes, making people wonder, among all beauties, why does the crown prince favor her? The empress seated beside the emperor frowned slightly at the scene but said nothing due to the occasion. Consort Shu, on the other side, couldn't find her brother anywhere, even after sending people to look. How could he disappear on such an important occasion? Your Majesty, I toast you. Consort Shu said, though I didn't drink much. I must toast you today. May your Majesty enjoy boundless blessings and long life. The emperor raised his cup and drank it all. Consort Shu continued coquettishly, Your Majesty, I have a favor to ask. Tell me, my dear. Your Majesty, my brother has reached the age of 20, but he remains unmarried. My parents are anxious. Would you do us the honor of arranging his marriage? The emperor looked at her deeply. Consort Shu gently tugged at his sleeve. Please, your Majesty, young and beautiful. She charmed the emperor with her wits. The empress watched coldly, thinking fox spirit. The emperor smiled helplessly. Marriage is a matter for parents and matchmakers. The Earl and Countess of Pingyang cared deeply about your brother Smartsheng. Why would he need to intervene? Consort Shu persisted. A royal marriage grant would be an honor. For the Sichu family, I beg this favor. Your Majesty. The Empress interjected Consort Shu. Know your place. This is no time to be willing. Your Majesty. I had the Bureau of Music prepare Alan Chviti dance long ago. Would you do me the honor of watching? The Emperor nodded. You've put thoughts into this, Empress. Consort Shu shot the Empress a fierce skull, or when no one was looking, and sat back. Annoyed, melodious music began, ethereal and clear as celestial tunes falling from the heavens. The noisy hall fell silent, and everyone admired the musicians' performance. At the hall entrance, a group of dancers in green dresses entered, their skirts spinning like blooming lotus flowers dot in the spotlight. A woman in a bright red feathered gowns and beaded veils stepped forward, her movements like a goddess treading on the moon. When the music stopped, a melodious guqin sounded, and the dancers quickly moved aside. Qiao Wanyan knelt, arched backwards, and flung her silk sleeves wide, her waist like a bow. sleeves like arrows, the breathtaking. The sight left everyone in awe. She rose lightly, her dance as graceful as Aladdin floating on water, like wind-driven snow. Like clouds veiling the moon, the hall was spellbound as the music reached its climax. She removed her veil, prompting gasps. Suddenly, the candles were extinguished, but a gentle moonlit glow filled the hall. Kia Wanyan leaped towards the moon above, her gauzy skirt fluttering like a goddess soaring. To the moon, everyone felt transported to a celestial feast. She landed softly, holding the moon, and untied the silk ribbon that had lifted her. The candles reeled it, and the hall blazed like day. Yanli's gaze never left her, staring with an unspoken possessiveness. Zhang Qian held his wine cup frozen mid-air, his heart pounding. Is this really the same Kia Wanyan who slapped me? Kiao Yihuan immediately looked at Heziyu, expecting the crown prince to ignore the beauty, but he couldn't look away. Disappointed, she drained her cup. The empress smiled approving at Heziyu, then glanced at Kiao Yihuan's dejected drinking. No one is immune to true beauty. Her plan had worked. She hoped at the crown prince would wake from his infatuation with mediocrity. Kia Wanyan stepped forward. I, Kia Wanyan, daughter of the Minister of Revenue, pay respects to your majesty and the empress. I offer this pearl to celebrate your majesty, a eternal reign and immortal legacy. Excellent. Minister Kiao has indeed raised a fine daughter. Envy you, my friend. The emperor praised Minister Kiao B. Aimed but humbly deflected the compliment. Kiao Yihuan rubbed the wine cup with her thumb. The emperor's swords are little my worth. With the 10th princess present, praising another daughter must please her, looking at Hebeo's who infatuatedly smiled at Kiao Wanyan. Kiao Yihuan gripped her cup tighter. Name any gift you desire, the emperor said, and I shall grant it today. His favor made all noble ladies envious. Heziyu's gaze remained on Kiao Wanyan. Though his expression was calm, many eyes shifted between the crown prince and Prince Jing, wondering if Kiao Wanyan would seize the chance to ask for a marriage to the crown prince. Even Minister Kiao and his wife hopped at Edso. They knew their daughter's deepest wish was to marry the crown prince. Yanli stopped looking at her, fiddling with a jade pendant, but his attention never wavered. Kiao Yihuan tensed. Kiao Wanyan will seize any chance, heedless of others. She'll fight me for the crown princess title. Crown prince, 10th princess. Why does she always take everything from me? I do have a gift in mind, Kiao Wanyan said. The emperor smiled like a kinda elder. Tell me. She smiled. I ask your majesty to grant me Apperson. Everyone was surprised. Did she mean the crown prince? Minister Kiao panicked, signaling desperately, but she ignored him. Yanli sneered. Fools. Who do you want? The emperor asked. Sun Tian from the imperial kitchen. She replied. She used to cook at Mingyu Tower in the capital. Her osmanthus cakes are peerless. They rate my favorites. Everyone was stunned. She wants a cook? He looked astonished, and Yanli sipped his wine. Sweet. Are you sure this is your only chance? The emperor pressed dot at this moment. This is what I desire most. Please. Your majesty. The emperor laughed. Very well. Granted, you're an interesting girl. No wonder. Seat her. Kiao Wanyan thanked him, and servants carefully took the pearls back at her seat. Jinchi took her hand in regret. Yan. Why didn't you? Kiao Wanyan didn't explain. If I asked for the crown princess title, the emperor might grant it. But I Wanted offered by the crown prince, not begged for, no one stays. Humble in love and wins, asterisk. The empress looked displeased, asterisk useless child. Only thinking of food, asterisk as. Kia Wanyan passed Ki Ao Yi Huan. She stopped, sister. I hear you prepared a gift too. I'm eager to see it. Ki Ao Yi Huan smiled gently. You'll find out soon. The dance had been stunning, but she thought she would shine. Tonight, noble ladies presented gifts, but this was also selection for the covered Eastern Palace, the crown princess aside. Concubines needed choosing, and Prince Jing holding military power, lacking a princess. Kiao Yuan was last, perhaps intention ally, but it suited her. Asterisk, the best should come last. Asterisk. I Ki Ao Yuan, eldest daughter of the Minister of Revenue. Pay respects to your majesty. Having learned palace etiquette at the princess mansion, she courtesied with forced composure. Servants carried a large barrels covered in red cloth, their expressions strained. The emperor asked, "What have you prepared, Miss Zhou?" "A barrel of ginger," she replied, suppressing excitement. "A barrel of ginger?" The empress scolded, impudent. "How dare you disrupt the longevity banquet?" Escort her out. You rose, mother. Hear her out. She wouldn't. Act rash lie here. Touch Ed. Kiao Yuan prepared to deliver her speech. The pivotal moment to change her life. I prepared a barrel of ginger. Hundreds of gins piled like a barrel of ginger mountains. She announced. The emperor paused. A barrel of ginger mountains, yes. To wish your majesty a long life. And to unify the country. Ah, using a homophone. Clever indeed. The emperor laughed. A barrel of ginger mountains. Unify the country. Uncover it and let me see. Kiao Yuan stepped to the barrel, but smelled a pungent odor. She lifted the red cloth, then quickly covered it again. Aghast, asterisk how could this be? Asterisk. Chapter 105. The Rotten Ginger Mountains, asterisk. Su Xiao, the chief eunuch, beside the emperor, draped a whisk over his arm and hurried to the center of the hall. His Majesty, Miss Kiao, is waiting. Quickly uncover the red cloth. Wait, what was that pungent smell? Like something rotting. Kiao Yuan froze, unsure what to do. She'd asked Zhang Qiyun to buy hundreds of gin of ginger, fearing trouble at home with her sister, storing it at the mansion to the princess. Spared Zhang Qiyun the hassle. She'd land descended to the palace for the Longevity Festival. But why had it turned out like this? The ginger at the top of the mountain was moldy without close inspection. One might miss it, but the overwhelming stench confirmed the entire batch had rotted. If she didn't present the ginger mountain, maybe she could escape trouble. But bringing it near the emperor, seeing her frozen and terrified, Su Xiao stepped forward and uncovered the red cloth. Kiao Yuan wanted to stop him but dared not. Su Xiao's sharp eyes spotted the moldy ginger as the cloth lifted. The stench of rotting ginger hit him. Glancing at Kiao Yuan Sangxi's face, he smiled and turned to Minister Kiao. Minister Kiao, what a clever gift your eldest daughter prepared. Did you advise her, or did she conceive this ingenious idea herself? Minister Kiao paused, eyeing the barrel from afar. He could only see a mountain-like shape. Su Xiao's words were odd, but Kiao Yuan's reaction was stranger. My eldest daughter is thoughtful and creative. Her mother and I asked, but she insisted on surprising us today. I only just learned of this clever gift. Su Xiao nodded and then announced, Your Majesty, Miss Kiao's barrel of ginger mountains is ing. Aeneas, wishing you long life and to unify the country. At his words, officials and their families rose as one. Long live the emperor! May he unify the country. The emperor beamed. Excellent. Miss Zhou's gift pleases me greatly. Madame Jing and squinted at Qiao Yihuan, then glanced at Qiao Wanyan. Across the hall, their eyes met, each hiding a trace of mockery. Your Majesty, Madame Jing'an smiled. Miss Zhou's gift is uniquely clever, perhaps the most interesting in history. Allow us to admire it, closing lie and broadening our horizons. In high spirits, the emperor agreed. Two servants carried the barrel towards the crown prince's seat on the left. Before it arrived, Heziu smelled something foul. Only when the barrel stood before him did he confirm the stench emanated from it. Father, he said calmly, this ginger mountain is Miss Qiao's gift to you. I suggest storing it carefully, lest servants accidentally topple it, a bad omen. He Yanli's voice drawled. Astable Ginger Mountain won't topple easily. The palace staff is cautious. You worry too much. Rather, bring it here for me to see. Qiao Yihuan pleaded with her eyes to He Ziyu, who received her message but couldn't intervene. With He Yanli Oppo singing him in front of the emperor. Father, enough. The emperor cut in, let Prince Jing see it. But the crown prince is right. After storing it properly, Qiao Yuan panicked. Prince Jing disliked her. Even saw meds to low at her. She didn't. Know why? She'd never offended him. Yet he'd cut off Zhao Ying's arm in the valley. Now, Shifi read he wouldn't shield her like the crown prince. If exposed, she dreaded the consequences. She should never have trusted Zhang Qian. Should have checked first. Servants carried the barrel to He Yanli, who frowned at the moldy ginger peak, then looked at the crown prince. Their gazes were like icy blades, chilling to the bone. May I ask, brother, have you caught a cold? Your nose seems blocked. Qiao Yihuan's face paled, legs weakening. She barely stayed upright. He Ziyu's expression darkened. Minister Qiao realized something was wrong. The barrel must be rotten. Explaining Su Shao's surlier question, Su Shao's. The words had subtly distanced him from the blunder. Seeing Su Shao return to the emperor's side, Minister Qiao nodded, confirming his suspicions. What do you mean, Prince Jing? He asked. He Yanli drawled, this barrel reeks horribly, yet you act as if you can smell it. I asked out of concern for your health. Shocked, the crowd whispered. Asterisk rotten ginger mountain? Asterisk, they eyed the emperor, who showed no emotion. His thoughts were unreadable, but all knew Miss Zhou had committed a grave error. The empress snapped. Bring it here. She felt the crown prince's gaze, but ignored it. Disley King Qiao Yihuan. She wouldn't miss this chance. The barrel reached the emperor's days. The stench of rot unmistakable, brazen. The empress scolded. Ginger mountain symbolize is unity, but you offered a rotten one. What is your intention? Minister Qiao Jin, she, and Qiao Wanyan rushed to the hall center and knelt. The entire court held its breath. Miss Zhou had committed a heinous crimes, presenting rotten gifts to the emperor. How dare she offered such a careless tribute to the Son of Heaven? Those who envy administer. Qiao now rejoiced. Ordinary gifts, though unremarkable, avoided such disasters. Disobedient child, kneel. Minister Qiao thundered. Qiao Yihuan collapsed to her knees, fingers trembling and turning white from tension. Her eyes were wild with panic. Your Majesty, Minister Qiao said, my daughter has scarelessness. Offended you? I beg punishment. I swear my loyalty. Please judge me fairly. Everyone remembered Su Shao's question. The Qiao family hadn't known as a high-ranking officials and clan leaders. Minister Qiao's influence meant the emperor liked. Lie would implicate him, at least not now. But Qiao Yuan, she would pay. He Shiyu stepped forward, followed by Zhang Qian, who ignored Madame Jing'an's protests and knelt beside Qiao Yihuan. "Your Majesty, I knew about this gift," Zhang Qian said. "It's at the Ginger Mountain, in my mansion. I failed too. Notice it rotting. It's me fault. Not Miss Zhou's. Punish me instead." He Shiyu added father. "Miss Zhou didn't mean to offend. Please show mercy." Qiao Wanyan watched coldly. Asterisk she needs N. T plead. "Just kneel pitiful lie." And others charged to her defense, taking the blame. Truly the heroine. Others act while she does nothing. Is it loyalty, love, or just stupidity? Asterisk. The Emperor's expression gave nothing away. "How do you suggest we handle this?" Crown Prince. He Shiyu paused, glancing at the terrified Yi Huan. If he suggested leniency, civil officials would impeach him. If he recommended severity, his compassion would show. The court awaited his answer. 50 lashes as a warning, he said. The Empress relaxed, though lenient. The Crown Prince had shown restraint. Qiao Yihuan fell back. Stunned, 50 lashes? The Emperor turned to He Yanli. "And you, Prince Jing, how should she be punished?" He Yanli rose, his shadowed gaze skipping Qiao Yihuan. To land on Qiao Wanyan, he drew lead. "Flog her to death." Qiao Yihuan went pale, suddenly feeling nauseous. She turned purple from suppressing it. "Your Majesty," Zhang Qian cried, "it's my negligence. Punish me." The Emperor sees narrowed. Asterisk Allah-born daughter. Has the Crown Prince and Ayang Marquis defending her? Ik knew Qiao Wanyan was ambitious. But this eldest daughter isn't simple either. Asterisk. He inwardly scoffed. Asterisk flog her to death? Thoughtful brat. Asterisk. Consort Shu interjected, "Your Majesty. Miss Zhou was careless." But young Marquis Zhang says the ginger was stored in his mansion. Flogging her to death is too harsh. On your birthday, I fear bloodshed. Please show mercy. She had no stake in Qiao Yihuan, but knowing the Crown Prince favored her. Upsetting the Empress pleased Consort Shu. Plus, Qiao Wanyan disliked her sister. So this killed two birds. And the Emperor wouldn't truly execute a minister's daughter. Offering a compromise would earn his favor. The Emperor had no intention of killing the minister. Qiao's daughter, Qiao held too much power as clan leader, and the Emperor still needs Ed to balance the nobles. Family's this mistake was then grave enough to topple them. He accepted Consort Shu's offer, though it offended the Jing'an Marquis. But what did he care? A favored concubine was disposable. He only needed someone to counter the Empress. Rose Minister Qiao. The Emperor said, "Ik know this. Isn't your fault?" He added, as the Crown Prince suggests, 50 lashes as a warning. Qiao Yihuan's breath hitched, her head pounding. She'd planned this gift to shine at her first palace banquet, to earn the Emperor's favorite and shed her invisibility. Why had this happened? Why hadn't Zhang Qian checked? 50 lashes wouldn't kill her, but being punished before all the capital. This nobility was a fate worse than death. "Your Majesty," Zhang Qian pleaded, "let me take her punishment." Rebel. Marquis Jing'an thundered, "Don't disgrace yourself before the Emperor. Come back." Zhang Qian gritted his teeth, hating himself for his carelessness. As he saw Yihuan's pallor, "Please, Your Majesty." Marquis Jing'an fumed. His Sundus graced the family for Allah-born girls, and Consort Shu had made an enemy of them. This debt would be repaid. Qiao Yihuan was led away by palace maids-to-be, flogged just outside Tian Hall. Inside, the banquet resumed with singing and dancing. Most watched the spectacle, while others worried about the commotion outside. He Beo's who usually ruled by the luxurious 10th palace banquet as seen in TV dramas, now felt only concern for Qiao Yi Huan as Ada's favored princess. She had no influence, if even the crown prince could ensavi Qiao Yi Huan. What could she do? Hesitating, she stayed put. Yi Huan is my first friends in ancient times, but I'm no selfless heroine. I just want to survive. No halo, no protection. One wrong step in feudal society means death. Let her blame me for not speaking up. I must play the cowardly princess. Regret no wedding at her. It shouldn't fave. Helped her plan this. Now she's flogged, and no noble will marry a disgraced lady. In modern times, single women thrive, but here, it's a family shame. Zhang Qian fidgeted, constant lie eyeing the door. Mark Qijing on his run to that common-born girl. And I'll disown you, father. It's not Sister Yi Huan's fault. My carelessness doomed her. Zhang Qian protested. Madame Jing and intervened. Qian, your father is unwell. Don't upset him. Zhang Qian fell silent. Miserable. Please end the banquet, so I can check on Sister Yi Huan. Qiao Wanyan observed Zhang Qian squealed in the crown prince's frustration. What a show today. But the drama isn't over. In the storybook, she'd missed the banquet due to Zhao Strick, while Qiao Yi Huan had chided Zhao Ying half-hearted line. How ridiculous that she stays spotless, playing the virtuous lotus, while others do her dirty work. As thoughts swirled, he yamly stole glances at someone in high spirits, his mind replaying her stunning dance. Mo Xiao noticed his empty cup and went to fetch more wine. The banquet ended smoothly after the emperor and empress left. As the crowd waited for the crown prince and Prince Jing to depart, Qiao Wanyan stood at the door, watching He Shiyu Zhang Qian and He Beos, who rushed to Qiao Yi Huan on O's bench. Qiao Yi Huan had come alone. Zhao Ying, with a broken arm, hadn't been found before. She left after the flogging. Guards departed, leaving her unable to seek medical help, though conscious. The 50 lashes administered gently per the crown prince's sorter were unbearable. She couldn't rise, hiding her tear-stained face. It should have been envy ed, but now I'm a joke. The crown prince proposed my punishment, and Beos who ignored me. I'm the heroine. Why this betrayal? He Shiyu draped his cloak over her, eyes tender. Yi Huan, don't be afraid. I'll take you back. Zhang Qian groaned. Sister Yi Huan, sorry, it's all my fault. He Beos, who crouched. Let's go to Changping Palace. I'll fetch a doctor. Qiao Yi Huan swatted her hand away. I can stand. She bit back pain. This isn't your fault, young Marquis. It should have stored the ginger at home. I'll have Zhao Yingwei pay you. Zhang Qiyan flinched. She'd never called him young Marquis before. As He Vu helped her up, a sound rang out. Pew-oo. The air froze in dead silence. Qiao Yi Huan's eyes bulged with disbelief and embarrassment. Rooted to the spot, the weight in her undergarments made her wish to vanish. Pretend they didn't hear or smell it, just left with the crown prince. But impossible. Hizi Yushan froze mid-air. The stench was overwhelming, but he paled compared to He Beos, who'd been squatting inches from the source. The fart had even blown her bangs up. This smell. It's worse than blue cheese dares. She staggered up dazed. Girl, never trust Afard when your stomach bad. It might not be just gas. Zhang Qiyan fought the law at He Baozhu Snow, parted bangs, torn between amusement and worry. He Shiyu kept his tone gentle. Yi Huan, let's go to Changping Palace. He bows who marveled asterisk, dude, you're a saint. I'd bowls if I were you, asterisk. Tears welled in Kiao Yuan's eyes, asterisk only his. Highness stays with me in this. Grace asterisk just as she spoke. Pu tilde. Kia Wanyan lurking behind a pillar. Watched eagerly, asterisk Xiaoying Stromella soup must. Have worked, why wish I could. See Xiaoying's face now, asterisk. He yanly appeared behind her, eyeing her sneaking peeks with frost in. His eyes, jealousy he didn't acknowledge. Startled by his cold, mocking voice in her ear, Kia Wanyan spun to retreat, only for his hand to cushion her head from the pillar. He yanly. She snapped. He raised an eyebrow. Sinister, addressing me by name, she pouted. Your name is too beautiful. To resist, hastily adding it's late. Your Highness, rest well. I'll see you out. His face darkened. Escort me out. Then, when she hesitated, he barked. What are you waiting for? Follow. Asterisk jerk ruining my fun. Asterisk she grumbled trailing behind. Meanwhile, Kiao Yuan felt the weight in her. The pants grew. Her eyes rolled back. And she fainted. She caught her, only to recoil at the warm, sticky sensation on his arm. Asterisk I avoided her. Why this? Asterisk Kiao Yuan. Conscious enough to feel the mess sliding down her legs. Wanted to die. Asterisk I only ate the tremella. His Highness sent soup. Why diarrhea? Asterisk she prayed to reach Changsha, Ping Palace and scrub clean, but instead, he laid her on the bench. The damp and hot mess made her gag. Jing Yuan. Find maids to take Yuan to Changping Palace. She you ordered. Kiao Yuan's heart shattered like glass. Changping Palace usually deserted. Turned pitch, black at night. A place where passing palace maids, quickening at their steps. He bows who, an unfavored princess, lived in Aramode Palace with whispered tales of odd occurrences. Yet now, maids bustled in and out, carrying their water buckets. Expressions a study in incredulity. In years of service, they'd never seen a noble lady public lie soil. Himself, even lowly maids had more dignity. The stench from her undergarments was eye-watering. Lie foul, unimaginable what she'd eaten to produce. Such darkness-inducing odor. They'd thrown the soiled clothes into a chamber pot after being told to discard them, and even wondered if the bathing tub should be tossed too. Who would use it after that? Reclining on a couch. He bows who let Emade knead her temples. Princess, does your headache feel better? Should I summon a doctor? The maid dared not neglect her, even if the 10th princess was overlooked. Her mother died young, and the emperor ignored her. But she was still the royal princess in the palace. Caution was key, only powerful eunuchs and nannies dared show favoritism. Ordinary maids risked their lives. He bows who shook her head. No need. Resting helps. She'd been dazed by the stench, longing to scrub her nose clean. Asterisk, what did Yuan eat? Asterisk. Zhang Qian wanted to stay, but with the palace gates closing, he left. Yu ordered he bows who to care for Yuan and departed too. In the eastern palace, new clothes laid on the table. In the steaming bathhouse, Yu sink, black hair spilled over the edge. His fair chest half hidden in mist, eyes closed. He recalled the touch feeling outside Tian Hall, even through layers of fabric. Most could control diarrhea. Yuan, a lady, wouldn't let herself be so embarrassed. Losing control made no sense. Minus 90% chance someone had drugged her. Asterisk who? Asterisk. Jing Yuan entered bowing. Your Highness, shall we fetch Miss Zhou tomorrow morning? She was silent before replying. No, if she doesn't return, Minister Kiao will send someone. Jing Yuan nodded. Yes, Your Highness. Yu added. Investigate something for me. The next morning, He Shiyu didn't fetch Kiao Yihuan, nor did Minister Kiao, standing at the palace gate. Kiao Yihuan faced the rising sun. Feeling no warmth, she just stayed awake all night, recalling the previous evenings. Horrors, even in the palace quarters. She heard maids whispering and laughing. Alone on the empty street, she wandered aimless. It was her first time seeing the city at dawn. Quiet, with no vendor shouts. Watching Amather bought tofu and cooked dyed fruits for her children. Kiao Yihuan turned towards the city gate, in need to find mother, Kiao Wanyan stretched lazily under. A peach tree has a good sleep after airing, only to stumble from overexertion. A maid rushed to steady her. Miss, are you all right? Kiao Wanyan's rare kindness made the maids more nervous. Where's that wolf cub? She asked. The maid pointed. Lu Jinyu is there. Miss Kiao Wanyan beckoned chirp. Chirp chu rp. Lu Jinyu. Crazy. Good mood or bad. She took it out on others. He didn't move. Puppy came here, she cooed with smiles. Still no response. Dead dog, are you deaf? She snapped. Lu Jinyu approached scowling. What? She slapped him. Didn't you hear me? Called you puppy, no response. Called you dead dog. Here you are. Like being a deaded dog that much? He deadpanned. You really like slapping people, huh? Obviously. She huffed. Why else would Ito it myself? If I didn't, I'd make Ziyuan do it. Her elbows are deadly. Lu Jinyu regretted asking. To her, slapping was cathartic, simple, brutal, and satisfying. What do you want? Lu Jinyu snapped. Done with her nonsense. Arguing meant another slap. Do something for me. Kiao Wanyan said, Situ you. The sixth young master of Pingyang Earl. Manner. He annoys me. Beat him up. But don't let anyone trace it to me. She sniffed Edda. Sachet, he was recently beaten badly, so he's probably still home. Then why send me? Your skills are good. Sneaking. Getting into Pingyang Manor should be easy. Grumbling. Lu Jinyu left. Kiao Wanyan held grudges. Situ, you had spied on her and framed. Zhang Qian. She'd been busy yesterday, but now unbeknownst to her, Zhang Qian's men had ambushed Situ Yu on his way back, beating him half to death in a back alley, now bedridden. Situ Yu faced a third beating. Ziyuan arrived with osmanthus cakes. Miss, try these. Sun Tian just made them. She knew you'd wanted them, so she started baking in the middle of the night. Kiao Wanyan took a bite, smiling, delicious, worth asking for her. Ziyuan gossiped. Miss many visitors came to see Madam this morning. Oh, they want to curry favors after your praise from the emperor. Ziyuan, don't be proud. Kiao Wanyan said, they flatter when we're up, trample when we're down. Yes, miss, I was wrong. Ziyuan added, I heard surprising news. The one on the estate is dead. Kiao Wanyan paused. Dead? That fool was healthy. How sudden? When? No idea, Ziyuan said. The nannies who served her took their deeds and left, saying she died suddenly. This was abrupt. The woman could have lived decades, and the storybook never mentioned her death. Kiao Yihuan had only talked about bringing her to the Eastern Palace after our coming crown princess. Has Kiao Yihuan returned? Not yet. Wails and commotion came from a side room. A maid checked and cried, let go. How could Mrs. Mother die suddenly? Impossible. Gag her. Kiao Wanyan ordered. Release her when Kiao Yi Huan returns. Can't they for causing trouble? Back in Yongying Pavilion, a servant reported Zhang Qian's visit. What does he want? He didn't say. Missing. Urgent business to discuss in person. Tell him I'm at Mingyu Tower for breakfast. Then going to Jinbao Pavilion for hairpins. Won't be back till noon. Ziwan was confused. Miss Y lie? He'll wait till noon. I know. Kia Wanyan drew lead. He came early for Ariasan. Hiding one twerk. Let him wait. I'll see him when I feel like it. Or he'll never find me. Zhang Qiyan planned to go to Mingyu Tower, but stayed in the front hall. Zhu? Shujian arrived, a handsome scholar. Minister Kiao Spridage. Calm Moner greets young Marquis. Who are you? Minister Kia student. Miss Kiao to new eye paint. So I'm here to do a portrait. She's not here, Zhang Qian said. I would and they both read you then. Just then, a maid entered. Master Zhu. Miss Tu invites you to Yonging Pavilion.